of an American Muslim. Okay, look at this picture of a sweatshirt. I think we've got it. There it is. If you can, just go to that picture alone so people can see it clearly. Notice the eagle there getting ready to crash into the number 11, which is made to look like the Twin Towers. Says, "You can't bring us down." You know, we're not exactly sure everything behind it. The only people wearing these sweatshirts in the high school were young Muslim men. But basically, 15 of them, right? Yeah, they're basically ridiculing September 11th. Yeah. And they knew exactly what they were doing. I don't know what else. I don't know what Luai, maybe that's a name of some guy, or maybe that's an acronym for something. But anyways, they were reprimanded, but they weren't punished. And then some ACLU joker in Dearborn, Michigan, came and was at a meeting. He says, "I was just so happy, and I praised the school board for not punishing these young students." Here we go. Muslims in America, they make fun of September 11th when you get them in a moment that's true. And then, by the way, after all, according to the head of the mosque in Washington, D.C., he says it wasn't Muslims did it anyways, it was the Jews. Remember the Muslim bumper sticker they're going to come out with? The Jews did it. I guess Muslims are going to call in and tell us that the guy who machine gunned those Christian cops in Egypt, the Jews did that too. And the Jews were in Russia, and they blew up that car. And the Jews were in Yemen, the 14 of them, and blew up those trucks with explosives. The Jews were in Denmark and tried to kill that guy, Westergaard, the cartoonist. And the Jews were in Sweden, you know, and threatening the Swede. I mean, come on, guys. They have this fixation on the Jews. Only 18 million in the whole world. 1.5 billion Muslims in the whole world. I laugh every time I think the Muslims are afraid of the Jews. Boy, you Muslims must be some really inferior people if 18 million Jews can control you and make you look bad and oppress you and overcome you 1.5 billion. My goodness. But of course we know that's not the truth. That's all a lie. It's Muslims. It's Islam. It's terror. It's the spirit of Islam, which is the spirit of Antichrist. Yes. 1 John chapter 2, verse 22, who is a liar except he who denies that Jesus is the Christ? He is a liar. He is the Antichrist. And that's Islam. They say Jesus is not the Christ in the sense that we believe, the divine Messiah of God. All right, let's go to the next caller right now. Welcome, you're on the air with News and Views. Hello, you're on the air with News and Views.
Merry Christmas, Dr. Joseph, and Merry Christmas, Brother Hamoudi. I wish you a very good luck, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The same to you, sir.
I just want to bring something to your attention. I know you are intelligent. I know you are very smart, but I want to bring this particular thing to your attention.
Go right ahead.
Many people, many unbelievers, they always claim that we Christians believe in three gods. Just give them this example, please, so at least they can think twice. For example, we have a sun, S-U-N, Al-Shams. Sun is one unit, but it has three elements. It has rays, Ash'a, it has light, although it has al-harara, heat, but it's only one unit. It cannot be segregated.
Right.
There's no way to be segregated or disintegrated. So please mention to these unbelievers so they can open their mind a little bit to know what's the difference between when they always tell us Christians you believe in three gods.
Right. Thank you very much for the example. I always like to use the triangle. You can have one triangle. It has three sides. The sides are all different, but it's one triangle. One triangle has three angles. The angles are different angles, but it's one triangle. So, yeah, thank you so much, and that's exactly the truth. We believe that God is one. The Bible testifies that God is one. He is one Spirit who is eternally manifest in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I like to point out the fact that before creation, there was nothing but God. But God is love. But how can you have love unless you have three things? You have the lover, you have the beloved, the one who receives love, and you have the spirit of love. All right? Thanks so much for calling. God bless you, brother. All right, Brother Hamoudi, we got a few minutes left. Let's see if we can take a few more callers before we end in a time of prayer, and especially praying for our dear persecuted Christians in brethren in Egypt in particular. Let's take the next caller right now. Welcome, you're on the air with News and Views.
Yeah, hi, it's Tony.
Hello, welcome to our program.
How you doing, bud?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm just watching your show right now.
Yes.
And I'm really enjoying it, but I have a few questions for you because it's my first time watching your show.
Go right ahead. We're waiting.
Would you say that you hate Muslims?
No, I would not say that I hate Muslims. Okay, second question.
Does it seems like you hate Muslims, and I understand you said you just didn't, but what's your fascination with bashing the Muslim religion?
Is that your second question? Okay, if that's your second question, I'll answer it in just a moment. Do you have a third question?
No, my third question to you is you're really entertaining and you're really educational.
I'm really irritating and what? Okay, thank you for your call. Cut that caller off if you would, please, and I'll answer his questions. He said he doesn't have any more questions, and then he said I'm real irritating. So cut that caller off. Let's answer what he said. Remember, Hamoudi, you talk about Islam. You say, Robert Spencer's great at this. Go to jihadwatch.org. Anytime you point out the fact that Islam is a religion of hate, violence, killing, murder, and look, Muslims, you're losing, by the way. Americans and Canadians are now more and more finally figuring out. Our government hadn't figured it out yet. They're finally figuring out the true nature of Islam, because you Muslims keep trying to kill us, because almost every week you got Muslims in America, Canada, and other places trying to kill Americans. But anyways, every time you try to expose the true nature of Islam, hate, violence, killing, murder, in the name of Islam, what do? They never defend Islam. No. They just say, oh, Islam's wonderful. You are filled with hate. Oh, the Quran doesn't prove terrorism, but I'm going to show you what does, the Bible. The Bible, yeah. You know, we can spend time, as we have, and we will this Sunday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sam Shimon, David Wood, world-class apologists will be here each night. So will I, and some other special guests. And you can call us if you want to deal with anything in the Bible, anything in the Quran. But here's the thing. You hate Muslims. You hate Muslims. Just try to discredit the person. You can't answer the fact that in Islam, time and time again, Surah 2, verse 216, fighting has been made obligatory for you, much to your dislike. It's quite possible that something which you don't like is good for you. That's Surah 2, 2:16, Surah Al-Baqarah. Muhammad said you're supposed to fight. It's commanded for you to fight. Even though you don't like it, it's possible, you know, that there's something that you don't like that's good for you. That's fighting. That's killing. Surah 2, verse 190, fight in the cause of Allah with those who fight with you. Surah 2, verse 193, fight against them until there is no more disorder and Allah's supremacy is established. Surah 2, verse 225, gives Muslims the ability to lie. Allah will not hold you accountable for what is inadvertent in your oaths. Verse 367, it tells that Abraham was not a Jew or a Christian. He was an upright man. He was a Muslim. And essentially, anyone who's not a Muslim is an idolater, is a mushrikeen. Verse 385 says, if you're not a Muslim, you're going to hell. Surah 3, 169 says, never think of those who are slain in the cause of Allah as dead. No, they are alive and provided for by their Rabb. The only way to have assurance of salvation in Islam is to die fighting for jihad. Surah 3, verse 195 says the very same thing. Surah